Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you beautiful people out there. So let's get it going right away. We're going to get you started immediately with a oracle card just to test the waters and see what's going on for the lovely Saggies out there. I hope you're all fantastic, my friends. Let's see what's going on, my guides. Talk to me for Saggy, please. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card with the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always very interesting. But let's get this first card going. What do we got for Saggy, please? Right down to business, my friends. Deck is being a little specific. Usually that first card pops out super quick here. Okay, so we do have this creative page-like energy, and I have been seeing this interesting creative thread throughout all of the fire signs this week. So we're going to explore this a little bit. Now, before we do, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the August subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you're active on social media, my handle on all platforms is @KyleofCups, so please feel free to hit me up on the platform of your choice. Everything except Facebook. Now into the reading we go. Enough of all that. If you look at this beautifully creative page, you see it has that yin-yang on its head. It's playing that beautiful musical instrument. So when I see this front and center, it makes me think of a few things. Yes, all the archetypes of pages. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a page or two in the main part of the spread here. So messengers, talking, communicating, but also that of learning new things and new endeavors. Could be very important right now, whether you're in a new cycle of life, whatever it might be. But this page to me is extremely tied into creativity. So know that your imagination, your mind might be a little extra amped up more than it normally is here. This could be Spirit asking you to let some of those juices flow. Let that imagination flow and let it out, okay? Because for some of you, it could just be overthinking as well. So, but I don't feel like this page energy is bad whatsoever. This is beautiful creativity and imagination, so harness that vibe, lean into it. We're going to get into the tarot cards now. Get your 3 in the upright, then we'll intuitively clarify. So let's see what's going on, my gods. And as I always say with this first oracle card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote for us. Let's get these first 3 out here. What do we got here for Saggy, please? Early August, my guides. Talk to me. So, last week's reading was titled An Emotional Message. Yes, I try to keep the titles as simple and straightforward as possible. But when I have a title like An Emotional Message, that always tells me we had a lot of cup energy, okay? So whether you were feeling very emotional, more than usual, ups and downs, maybe there's someone you're connected to that was really going through something. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Emotions aren't inherently a bad thing, but there could have been deep things happening, okay? Things that cut deep, whether positive or negative. Let's get these first 3 cards out. See what we have for you. And as I always say, only take this how it hits for you. It could be other people in your sphere. It doesn't all just have to be your energy. We're just looking at a little snapshot here. We have the Magician in position number 1, usually a very positive type of card, Saggy. You might be creating, you might be bringing something forward with that. Very powerful. Okay, we got the 6 of Swords, action, movement, travel possibly. Do like it. Let's get one more. Really don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Nothing's feeling rough here. We do have big action here in this spread, Sagittarius. We have the Knight of Wands taking up the back end. So we're going to have to talk about these because a lot of these are powerful archetypes and energies. You do also have a bonus, which is the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. So let's talk about it. Things are looking optimistic thus far, but like I said, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's go through real quick before we get into the juicy intuitive stuff. I'll give you the classical meanings. The Magician in position number 1, the divine masculine counterpart to the High Priestess. So this can speak about a big interest in spirituality, any sort of ritual things, magic, you know the deal with this. But it could be manifesting, creating, bringing something towards you, all right? So whether that's something you're purposely doing, Spirit might be saying you're subconsciously doing that. This is a creative type of vibe. Now, the dark side of the Magician could be somebody that's very control-based or overly controlling. So hopefully there's nobody like that in your circle. We're just going to place him down right there, though. Not necessarily a bad card, usually very positive. In the center and right on the back, and like I said, these are 2 big cards of movement and action. So moving from the magician that puts something into motion. 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands, something could be picking up a lot of steam like a snowball for you, or at least the energy is moving that way. The 6 of Swords, a card that usually depicts moving out of rough times into positive times, moving out of the choppy waters into the cool calm. So this could, if it's not movement, action in general, this could represent things improving and things getting better. Okay, now the dark side of this card, because every card has a positive and negative, this could be somebody that's not paying attention to their responsibilities. Okay, this could be somebody that's like, I'll do it later, like postponing, or just not doing something that they should be. So we're going to see what's up. Hopefully you're not postponing something important. But moving to the very back end, interesting that we have this elemental mixture of fire and air taking up the back end as the energy continues to get powerful. You know, I always say whenever we have this fire-air combination, it could be volatile, it can be explosive. Now, the Knight of Wands, in my simple style of reading, could represent you, could represent another fire sign. So this could be an important card for us to clarify. But inherently, this is a card of gusto, of action, of vigor. So I like it, that fiery burning passion. This could be Spirit asking you to analyze what you're putting your energy into. Are you wasting it? Are you using it properly? But this is a card of action. Okay, in its positive sense, it's somebody that's motivated and moving something along, and it's progression. In its negative sense, this could represent an individual that parties it up a little too much, has a bit of an ego, and is confrontational. So let's dive deeper on all this, Saggy. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's shuffle it up one time here for the lovely Sagittarius collective, my guides. Talk to me about my friends. And yes, Saggy, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on this Magician. And as always, if you know how to read tarot, please feel free to play along. That's why this box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to share with Saggy, you could drop it down below. Let's pull for this Magician. And while we do, I just remembered that I didn't speak about that 10 of Cups that we have lingering in the bonus. That is another little footnote, so we shouldn't ignore that it's there, because that's a positive outcome. That's a card of wish fulfillment, so I like it. All right, clarifying this Magician, we have the 2 of Pentacles in the upright. It doesn't get much better than that. A lot of you might be in problem resolution mode, which I did see in the Aries reading as well, that you just want to be happy. You just want things to calm down. Like, a lot of you could be purposely trying to manifest like a better money situation. So you could have a big focus on what you do for money and work. Okay, your material well-being could be right at the front of your mind. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are lighting money candles or like really trying to manifest a big influx of money into your life. However, the 2 of Pentacles is super balanced. It's a positive outcome and it is improvement. So with the way I see the rest of this spread moving, if you are trying to bring positive change into your life, be it relationships, be it work, whatever it might be, the universe might grant your wish here. Your energies of manifesting could be extra heightened in this time. So I would expect positive changes here. I want to see how the rest of it plays out, but I do like this 2 of Pentacles underneath this Magician. Okay, regardless of what it is you're trying to manifest, that's a positive omen. Okay, that's me, that's Spirit saying like, hey, this could go well. This could go better. We're going to see what's up with the 6 of Swords. Very optimistic. So what's going on here with the 6 of Swords? Things might be changing for the better, especially with the wish fulfillment card on the back end with the 10 of Cups. There we go. All right, a lot of you might feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or something is like dragging you back, holding you down here. Like you might have a weight attached to your ankles with the Hierophant in the upright underneath this 6 of Swords for sure. So the way this energy is building, there might be some sort of breakthrough in the works. I do want to see what's up with that Knight of Wands on the back end. Now the Hierophant could just represent things getting better with somebody you have a lot of history with, a long history with. The Hierophant could represent marriages, long interpersonal relationships, and with the improvement, that could be good. However, it is an immovable card. And when I get the Hierophant as a clarifier, if you don't have a Taurus in your life, under an action card, this is a grounding influence. So hopefully in this time, you don't feel like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, stop and go, a little bit, then a few steps back. But you might feel like there's something purposely holding you back, dragging you back, holding you down in this time, like encumbering your progress. Okay, when we have a vibe like this, we're going to see what's up with that Knight of Wands, because I feel like the answer might be there, okay, or the resolution. Let's just see. We're going to put our friend back down. Let's get in on this Knight of Wands. Okay, because we'll see. Like I said, with the fire-air combo, why is that Knight of Wands there? Wow, quick. Yeah, something's coming regardless. Nothing can stop this change. Nothing can hold this back. We have the Ace of Swords underneath this Knight of Wands, more of that fire-air combination flanking it. And all aces are opportunities. All aces are good things. That is the sort of truth, honesty, knowledge. Pardon me, I combine those two words. But to me, it's just signaling that there could be some sort of explosive win or breakthrough in this time. Straight up, I don't feel like we need to complicate this much. Okay, especially with the way I've been seeing it going, the manifesting something 2 steps forward, 1 step back, dragging you down. If there's something you've been focusing on a lot, there is possible energy that something will break through for you, or you might have an explosive win of some kind. That's just how it feels to me. Now, wins come in all different shapes and sizes, am I right? And when it comes to opportunities that we see in aces, I mean, it's up to you to seize them, okay? But with this fire-air combo, it feels good. It feels lucrative, if that makes sense. That's just how it's feeling to me. Now, with the Ace of Swords, it could be somebody with a clear state of mind, clear communication. So if some of you have been looking for some sort of communication or talk, this could be signaling that as well. But I could see something going your way. I don't feel like this is volatile in a bad way. Like I said, it feels more like a breakthrough or an explosive win or victory. Straight up. Okay, especially like right next to this 10 of Cups. There's a lot of positivity in this spread. Many positive cards. So let's go through and do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. If you kindly look in the box here, my friends. Position number 1, we have the Magician with the 2 of Pentacles in the upright, manifesting that positive change into your life. Possibly manifesting money, an influx of that, or something in regards to work. Feels good, but it does feel like something's going to improve and get better one way or another. This could also be somebody making the right choice. But moving to the center with the 6 of Swords and the Hierophant, to me, sure, it could be something improving with somebody you have long-term links with, whether marriage or long relationship. But if you're not watching this for love or anything like that, life might feel a little bit encumbered, like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or there's something that's not letting you move forward. There could be something weighing you down a little bit. However, like I said, nothing's going to weigh you down forever. We have this Knight of Wands with the Ace of Swords in the upright. This fire-air combo is still holding true. It felt like some sort of breakthrough or an explosive win or victory, very sudden type of energy. So I would expect big leaps and gains in whatever you might be watching this for. It feels very positive, specifically with the 10 of Cups on the back end. So we're going to get you 1 shadow card here. Please take a screenshot if you want to look into those further. And as I always say, if that reading doesn't hit for you, please feel free to check your other placements, moon, rising, you know the deal. Let's see what's going on here. For Saggy, please. What's in the shadows? We're using the Shadowland Tarot. I love to close out every reading with this. We're just going to see here what's in the shadows for Saggy, please. Thank you. Okay, we do have the Magician showing up once again, so it's interesting that the first card of the main spread is also showing up in the shadows. So I would beware of any sort of dark spirituality. And we all know that everything in life has positives and negatives. Some of you might feel like somebody's put the evil eye on you. Some of you might feel like somebody's placed like a curse, or there might even be a dark attachment when we have the Magician showing up in the shadows. I'm not trying to scare you or be spooky, just giving you the intuitive vibe I'm feeling, because the Magician in its shadow form can represent those things, okay? Now, another thing we could talk about, if you're not into anything like that or not feeling anything like that, as I said earlier in the reading, the Magician represents control. So certain times you might think or feel certain ways that's very hard for you to keep under wraps. This could be Spirit asking you to really try to exercise more control of your energy and what you put your focus into here. But I would absolutely steer clear of anything that might be perceived as dark spirituality. You might want to do a cleansing and grounding here. So Saggy, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give you the details of the August subscriber surprise. For the August subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of Dreams. It's one of my favorites. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments which tarot suit you think is the most positive, whether it's Cups, Pentacles, Swords, Wands. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As usual, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.